Welcome back to True North Hockey, where we ride the highs, suffer the lows, and recap every Canadian playoff game like we actually watched it, because we did. Let's get into it. The Jets are on the road for Game 3, and Hellebuck's looking to shake off some demons, and never mind, it's already started. Rantanen threads a pass to Hintz in the bumper, and bang, that's a Stars power play goal just like that, 1-0 Dallas. But the Jets respond. Puck takes a weird bounce off Ottinger's mask, lands behind the net, and Kyle Connor pounces. Wraparound finish for his first of the series. We're tied at 1. Never mind, that did not last long. Harley walks in, rips one clean over Hellebuyck, and yeah, this one's starting to feel like Jets versus Hellebuyck all over again. But Josh Morrissey decides to hit the highlight reel, breaks Blackwell's ankles, fakes shot, and finds El Nino cross ice for the tap in. Massive goal, great play from Morrissey to pull the Jets even again. And then chaos. Puck's bouncing around, pinballing off of bodies, and eventually goes off of Petrovic's skate and in. But hang on one sec, isn't that kick in motion? Well, the refs, they huddle up, probably talk about dinner plans for the next 8 minutes, and somehow decide, even though Petrovic clearly kicked the puck, it's Hellebuyck who propelled it into the net, so it counts. Sure. Rulebook be damned. Anyway, back to the action, and here comes the Moose. He dances through the Jets' entire defensive structure and rips one past Hellebuyck. That's 4-2 stars. You'd love a save there from Hellebuyck, but you'd also love it if your team played any kind of gap control, staying away like it's the COVID pandemic and they're social distancing. Wyatt Johnson adds a rebound goal to make it 5, and that is your night. Hellebuyck has to lock in now because the next one is also on the road. And if the Jets want to stay alive, they need their MVP caliber guy to show up big. Well, that was definitely a hockey game. The Leafs showed up to Game 4 in body, but absolutely not in spirit. No forecheck, no urgency, no discipline. Easily their worst performance of the playoffs so far. They looked lifeless from the drop of the puck, and it never got any better. The only guy who seemed to care, well, that was Joey Wall. He was locked in all night, and honestly, he put on a clinic, bailing his team out time and time again. But as per usual, when your goalie's doing everything right, the rest of the team forgets how to play the sport. The man got 0 run support. And this sequence right here, well, it sums up the whole game. Tanev tells McCabe, "Take Bennett, I've got Verhaeghe." Simple. But McCabe decides to freelance. They both cover Verhaeghe, and the Lorax just waltzes right in and does whatever he wants in front of the net. Your final score? Well, that was 2-0 Florida. They walked the Leafs in Game 4, and just like that, this series is a best of 3 heading back to Toronto. Buckle up. What a start for the Oilers in Game 4. Let's take a moment here to appreciate just how much of a menace Connor Brown is. The guy is relentless. He has those defensemen in hell with that forecheck. Wins the puck battle, gets it out front to Henrique, and that's 1-0 Oilers early. Then a few minutes later, we get a big tilt from Nick Hague and Trent Frederick. They drop the gloves and have a good old-fashioned 3-minute dance. Then it's back to the hockey. Barbashev gets in alone on Skinner, but he shuts the wickets. Huge save there to keep the lead intact. The Oilers forecheck strikes yet again. Hyman sends it in front, and Henrique is there again to bury it. Guys making a living in that spot in this series. In the chaos, Kane crashes over the top of Hill, and Hill is none too pleased, but if I'm Kane, I'm turning to him like, buddy, your guy pushed me right into you. That's on him. Anyway, speaking of Kane, there's some salt in the wound for ya. Adin Hill, close your damn legs, buddy. The Golden Knights just can't stop the Oilers right now. This team is rolling. Skinner gets the shutout. Edmonton takes a commanding 3-1 series lead as they head back to Vegas for Game 5 with the potential to close out the series. Game 4 in Dallas, and the Jets desperately need a bounce back, but instead they run into a dialed Jake Ottinger and a Finnish sniper. Granlund starts off the scoring on the power play. He walks right down the middle untouched and snipes it glove side on Hellebuyck. 1-0 Stars. But to their credit, the Jets did not fold. They get a power play of their own, and Ehlers throws this one on net, and that is 1-1. You start to think, okay, maybe we've got something here. Then Granlund goes full assassin mode on a 2-on-1 with Hintz. He fakes the pass, pulls it back, and beats Hellebuyck again. That one, you really want your guy to make that save. And he was not done there. Granlund completes the hat trick in the third. One-timer from the wall, just blasts it past Hellebuyck on the power play. Not much you can do there. The Jets had their looks in this game. They didn't look terrible. They generated some good offensive chances, but Jake Ottinger slammed the door every single time. He has been rock solid all series, and tonight, he was the difference. Final score 3-1 Stars. Granlund gets the Hattie, and the Jets are now one loss away from elimination. If they're going to survive, they need more than effort. They need execution and some magic from their MVP in net. Well, here we are, Game 5, best of 3, back on home ice, and the Leafs put up an all-time stinker. No fight, no passion, just embarrassing. Florida, nah, they just keep rolling. They've got Toronto figured out, and they are not letting up. Goal after goal after goal. I'm not even gonna walk you through them. Out of respect for the Leafs fans, I'll spare you the trauma. Just know it ends 6-1 on home ice in the biggest game of the year. If you cheer for literally any other team right now, be grateful. Anyways, over to a real hockey team, one that actually showed up with a chance to close out a series. Oilers, Knights, Game 5 in Vegas, tight all night, nerve-wracking stuff. And of course, we need overtime. Next goal wins. Draisaitl throws it on net, and Kasperi Kapanen will not be denied. Oilers win, series is over, and hey, can we talk about Stuart Skinner for a sec? Back-to-back shutouts against Vegas? That's insane. What a performance from the guy. The Golden Knights held Edmonton's power play to a single goal, but that did not matter. The Oilers adapted, outplayed them at 5-on-5, doubled them up in goals, got the saves, and got the finish. That is how you close out a series. This Oilers team just feels undeniable right now. Alrighty, ladies and gents, that is going to be it for us. We're going to actually go on a little vacation here, so don't expect much from this channel over the next few weeks. But do not go anywhere. We will be back. This is just a temporary pause. When we come back from vacation, we will rapid fire through all the games that we missed so we can still cover every single Canadian playoff game. You can expect a video from us just before the start of June. We also just want to take this time to say thank you for all of the support on this channel. We have grown exponentially over the past few weeks, and we are so grateful. Your contributions do not go unnoticed. Like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one eventually.